Hello and welcome to the Road America road course. Let's get ready for the commands to fire the engines. Engines fired here at Road America. 34 drivers here today here in Wisconsin. Who will be able to win? With Tib Foster and Sam Picard on row 1, you see the rest of the starting grid roll down your screen right now. And Matthew Eves playing a little bit of cat and mouse there with Diego. Don't know what that's about, but let's go ahead and start talking about what our starting grid looks like. Tib Foster on pole. Anjado with a great performance today here in qualifying. Tib Foster rolls off on the front row. Jacob Rose starts 4th, sitting in row number 2. Row 3, you see Camden Luca for CLM, but row 4 is Logan Cloud. There he is in that 44 car. So a great run today by Anjados, all of them starting inside this top 8. It's going to be amazing. And of course, you see FAR starting 10th, one of the Anjado alliance partners. Fitzwater rolling off 10th, a great start for him. Road courses, of course, are his strong suit. So let's hope the Pure Tech 59 team can finish very high up. You see Peter Anjak, the owner of Anjado, he rolls off 14th today here at Road America. Further up, we just got to talk about Camden Luca. Irish Spring has stayed as a partner with this team through thick and thin. Mostly thin because, you know, last season they missed half of the races. And the 23 team, a very struggling part in the NSDCA. A feel-good story if they can get a strong run. You see further back Jonathan Wong blowing up, so it looks like the 92 car for McReynolds Family Racing will not be starting this event. Tib Foster in the 40 car is out in front. Can Tib do it? Last season here at Road America, he drove the 04 for his first start on a road course, but of course he is a very strong road course driver. The 04 team ended up crashing last year, and he got hit very hard on the driver's side, taken to a local hospital, and cleared the day after to go back racing the next week. So Tib, very loving of Road America. He loves this track. It's a very fast one for him, and he enjoys the twisty turns and the fast high-speed turns that he's going to have to go through. But right now, he will be starting this race in that pole position. Sam Picard alongside him in second. Picard got released from JRI after JRI was supposed to hold him for 6 races this season, while BMM, Burkhart Maurice, held him for the other 6. Now Burkhart Maurice has to put him in a Burkhart Morris ride for 3 races, and the other 3 are left undetermined, as he will be driving the 99 for 6 races and the 66 for 3 races. But let's talk about the guy in 4th, Jacob Rose, in this 46 car. In his debut start, he has never driven an ARCA car before, and the highest thing he ever ran were late models at his home tracks. But of course, he has ran go-karts around some road courses, and he's ran a few stock races around road courses as well. But he's hoping to be the road course ringer to bring home the victory for Anjado this weekend. He starts 4th in the Hershey's number 46. It's going to be a very strong race for him if he can take a top 5 finish. And further back, let's take a look real quick at our points leader. There's Jonathan Wong. There's our points leader, Matthew Eves. He is going to be rolling off in the 23rd position today. He is only 4 points ahead of Jake Galloway, who starts this race in the 10th position. So Matthew Eves is going to have to try everything he can to maintain the points lead, try to gain as many spots as he can to even compete the rest of the season in the points. Eves, of course, is the fan favorite right now to win the points championship. He's a very strong car the first 2 races. The only driver to finish top 10 in both of them. But here we are, coming around. Tib Foster, Sam Picard lead us down. It's going to be a 12-lap race at Road America. The fans voted and they said extend this race in the season because the road course here at Road America is always a fun and exciting race to watch all the way to the end. But here we are. It's going to be a 12-lap dash. Tib Foster, Sam Picard lead us down. Coming over the hill, the starter has the green flag, and we are racing here at Road America. Green flag is out. They're all going to scatter. Everyone trying to make some moves. Camden Luca down 3 wide in that 23 car to the inside of Rose and Rowe and Rose. That's going to be hard to pronounce during this race. But now Tib Foster, he's going to pull into the race lead. Riley Spurley, too, pulls into the 2nd position. and they are 3 wide further back. Luca making everything he can in that 23 car. Can he hang on that inside? Most likely not. This long straightaway, you don't want to be on the inside through that corner because this long straightaway really takes a toll, and then you head to the inside. You'd be on the outside for these next corners. But now, there's the battle for the 4th position. Tim Foster pulling away in the Angiato number 40. Back in 2nd, Spurley 3rd, Picard. Battle for 4th now goes to Rowan Rose. 2x2 up through here. This is one of the most trickiest parts of the track. A lot of slow corners, and then into the wide sweeper and the kink. That is the hardest part of the track for these guys to keep it clean, but hopefully everyone can do that. Rowe now is going to clear that 46 car, and Alexander Rowe up to 4th. Burkhart Maurice now 3rd and 4th here, with Matthew Eves struggling back about 20th. Now up in front, though, is Tib Foster. A great run today for this 40 team. He's doing everything he can, trying to win this race. But 1 lap through, we will go ahead and see if the 40 team, if Angiato, can win tonight. But of course, Texas Star Racing back in 2nd. Riley Spurley 2, probably the highest running prospect for the TSR team, except for Jay Jefferson. Riley Spurley 2, of course, won Kentucky last season, which kind of threw him into the championship hunt. But of course, the next week, he did not capitalize. So Spurley 2 right now in 2nd. If he can come up there, claim the victory, what could this 2018 do after that? Because Spurley is seated in the 16th position in points. He is 28 points behind Matthew Eves. So Spurley's going to have to really try to gain some time here at Road America. There is Jacob Rose back there in 5th in this 46 car, trying to chase down Alexander Rowe. Jacob Rose in the 46. Can he be the upset? Anderson Reed won Daytona in his first career start. And of course, and DJ Gibson won in his first career start for Zachary Racing last week. Angiato has this brand new driver, Jacob Rose. Can he keep the streak? Go 3 for 3 for the first time starts for people this season. Tip Foster out in front in this 40 car. Strong run. Can he hold on? The dodge of Riley Spurley Tube is going to be a big threat for him to try to win this race. Further back there is Carson Bauers. He's made his way up inside the top 10. For AJR, of course, he's running this car, I believe, 4 races this season. This is the Leach car, as team owner Ryan Butcher calls it. Zachary Fitzwater also behind him. Fitzwater in this 59 car. Can he somehow come out of here and win this race? Fitzy is very strong on the road courses. Right now he sits 11th. But with the alliance with Angiato and Ratings Day coming up after this race, this could really save him a lot if he can hang on. Get some upgrade points for his team. Be able to go on and get some good finishes. Paul Jackson in that 10 car. He started this race last season in the 0 car. Started it from the 3rd position. He finished the race in 2nd, closing down on Carson Bauers that entire race. Paul is going to do everything he can in this peak antifreeze 10 car this season. He really wants to win, but it's just going to be hard for him to do so. There is Diego Yepez in that 78 car. He is driving for AJR this weekend because Ryan Butcher called him up, said, hey, do you want to drive this 78 car this weekend instead of Mathis Wells? Well, he is, and you see in front of him is his little brother Marcus Yepez driving for Diego's team that he started. Of course, Jacob Edson now owns Monster Motorsports in the Mountain Dew Custom Series, or at least runs the team. And right now, the 78 car of Diego Yepez, he was slowest in practice. He damaged the car. This is a backup car that he's in. He's right now in that 19th position, struggling very hard back through the field. Oh, Nicholas Wade goes wide. Damage here on that 94. What happened to Logan Bradley? So that's going to be some heavy contact for the 94 team. We'll hope that he can go ahead and that Logan Cloud will be able to get a backup car for him. But very heavy damage to the 94 and the 53 as well. So that's going to be big down here. Smoke, and Peter Onjak is stuck in the sand trap. So Peter now, he was running in the 13th position and now stuck in the sand trap. That's going to be pretty much the end of his day. And Cloud9 now, here you see Logan Bradley, a damaged car there. He's in 32nd. Peter Onjak sits in that 34th position. But of course, Angiato out in front with Tib Foster. Angiato is doing very strong right now. They are 1st and 5th, and I believe Logan Cloud still in that top 10. He's sitting in the 7th position. Wide, very wide for Tib Foster there going through that corner. Now into the carousel. Tib is trying to hang on. This part of the track, very slick. You got to be able to manage the throttle. And Alexander Rowe, as you see, that's not managing the throttle. He almost puts it in the wall, and there goes Samet Oskin. Oskin's going to go in, bounces it off of the wall, and with the poor camera angles there, but that's going to be heavy damage to the 06 car. It's going to come out right in front of Matthew Eves. Larry Hagan's going to try to clear him, but that's heavy damage now to that 06 car. That might cost him a lot in this race. Look at this, though. The brotherly love, the brotherly bond has been attracted here at the track. Marcus goes wide. He was running behind McKee. Maybe Diego scared him, but now Marcus is going to go wide. Diego goes right on by, so the brothers kind of getting into it here. Logan Cloud almost into Camden Luca there. That was going to be a big hit. There is Tib Foster, Riley Spurley, Sam Picard. 4 laps in at Road America, and not many incidents. Of course, last lap must have been crazy. Logan Bradley has damage. Peter Onjak got shuffled out. So did Samet Oskin, but still no caution. If we get these guys bunched up, you guys saw what happened on the restarts last season. Right here at this point, they were almost 4 wide into the corner. Matty Porter basically lost the race from that. Nathan Stapleton got the fine. It was very big there on that restart. So if there is a restart, Tib might have to watch himself, especially with the hard-charging Riley Spurley in second, especially with that TSR engine in that 28. Spurley has been working. He wants to get a win on a road course. TSR has won at Richmond in Season 1 with Jay Jefferson, at Kentucky Season 2 with Riley Spurley, and right now Riley looking for the Super Speedway and the road course win in the MDCS before he most likely heads to a TSR truck next season in the CRTS. But right now, let's go ahead and go through the field as we are basically just kind of running around now. Tib Foster out in front. That's the wrong button. Tib Foster out in front in this 40 car. Right now, Tib hoping that he can win. He had a strong car last season, just did not have the qualifying spots. Alexander Rowe. Oh my gosh. The terrible camera angles of this corner. But Alexander Rowe into it. He's now stuck in the sand trap, so that's big there. But now out in front, let's go back ahead through the field. But Tib Foster in this 40 car trying to hang on for Andrado. He has never won a race in the series. It would be a feel-good story for him after coming back from 2 injuries last season. Riley Spurley, a strong contender. He sits 16th in points, but that doesn't matter. He has TSR power in that 28 car. Right now, Riley, he has 1 career win. He could have 2 if he can somehow get up there and win this race today. But Spurley, he is trying everything he can, just cannot reel in the 40 car of Tib Foster. Down the front straightaway they go, coming on to lap number 5. Back in third, Sam Picard in the Poland Spring Water number 99 for Burkhart Maurice Motorsports. Of course, as we said at the beginning of this race, he lost his chance to drive for JRI as AJ Jones, the owner, basically cleaned out the team and is now going to make it his own. Right now, Sam Picard, he has 9 races for Burkhart Maurice, and Burkhart Maurice, this is his 2nd race for Burkhart Maurice. He just needs 2 more races filled on his schedule to be able to run the full-time season, as he really wants to be in the Truck Series next season, or at least in a full-time ride for this team in this 99, possibly coming next season. Back and forth, Jacob Rose. This is his first attempt in the MDCS, and right now he is beating the best of them. Diego Yepez pretty far back. Carson Bauers. You even see Logan Cloud. Jake Galloway, the only driver who is in that top 5 in points that is not behind him, is Tib Foster right now leading this race in that Anj Auto 40. But right now, Jacob Rose, he's hanging it out. He hopes Peter's enjoying it, and since Peter's pretty much just stuck on pit road after that sand trap issue, he's doing everything he can to drive it. But Camden Luca in 5th. This is the feel-good story of the day right here. The Irish Spring 23, it missed 6 races last season. He did not have a top 10 last season. Right now, he is 5th. This season has been a new beginning for Camden Luca and the CLM team. Can he hang on for a top 5 finish? He has no money right now. The team is just getting by on Irish Spring alone. But that is not enough. He does not have many backup cars. He does not have much funding. A top 5 here at Road America could really show the world that he could run very strong if he just has the opportunity to do so. Back in 6th, Logan Cloud, the Anj Auto car, is right now in 1st and 4th. He's right now in 6th. So still, Anj Auto running very strong. The red flag is out on pit road. Caution is out here on the track. And that will change everything. Colton Yo, it looks like Oliver Galloway were the 2 cars that were on pit road with heavy damage. So now Tib had that lead. It's all gone, and the guys behind him will be right there to try to take this race from Tib Foster. So everyone's going to stack back up. Let's go ahead and get a replay of what happened there. And we'll get you guys back to the green flag, which is sure to be hectic here at Road America. So Oliver Galloway here, it looks like he was just going through the corner. He lost it in the corner, and he just slides it up and right into the wall head on. So that's heavy damage to that 87 car. So Zachary Racing is now out an engine from DJ Gibson and a car from Oliver Galloway. So that's heavy damage to that 87. Now, what happened to Colton Yo? I did not see that. Let's go ahead and see what happened to that 21 car. This is not going to sit too well with Jay Jefferson. There you see Colton Yo right there. Casey Mears in his second start of the season, looking to make some money. He's just going to get right into the back of that 21 and just turns Colton Yo right into the wall. Heavy front end damage. The roof even caved in a little bit. But that's heavy damage to Colton Yo. A destroyed car for Jay Jefferson. That's not going to go too happy for him. So big hits by both drivers in 2 separate incidents bring us to our first caution here at Road America. We'll go ahead and see you guys at the green flag. So we will go ahead and get back to the green flag here at Road America. Tib Foster will lead us down with Riley Spurley-Tube 2nd, Sam Picard in 3rd, Jacob Rose 4th, and Camden Luca 5th. Logan Cloud in 6th, Jake Galloway 7th, Carson Bauers 8th, Zachary Fitzwater 9th, Paul Jackson up to 10th. There's Clark McKee. He was fastest in practice, which was a surprise for Impala Racing. He sits in that 13th position. In 14th is Diego Yepez, 15th Marcus Yepez, 16th is Matthew Eves. Rest of the field you see, we'll go ahead and just show you each of them. You have Shearer pretty far back, Gatlin Downey as well, DJ Gibson. And there's the damaged cars. Peter Onjak has brought himself back out onto the track. He is 2 laps down. 2 laps down, but since we are under 10 to go at Road America, doesn't matter. Alexander Rowe also with damage. So we will go ahead, rack them, stack them up. And this should be a crazy restart for Tib Foster. Riley Spurley-Tube. Took a drink there, my bad. Tib Foster out in front in 2nd, Spurley-Tube. These 2 drivers, and you see Sam Picard and the 46 of Jacob Rose, and even Camden, Luca, Logan Cloud, Jake Galloway. This top 8, none of them have wins except Riley Spurley-Tube. The top 8 have 1 win combined. If you take the top 10 with Bauers and Fitzwater, they have 3 wins combined, as Bauers has 2 wins. Or no, yeah, he has 2 wins. Can Anj Auto hold off the TSR entry? Can Camden Luca Motorsports' owner-driver Camden Luca somehow win this race off of this restart? We're going to have 8 to go. You see Peter Onjak 2 laps down. Yo and Galloway out. Wong is also out. So we're going to have 31 cars left. 30 that can win this race. What are we going to see here at the end of Road America? Tib Foster out in front. Riley Spurley-Tube 2nd. Sam Picard 3rd. Jacob Rose 4th. Camden Luca 5th. Anj Auto is all in the top 6. This is the big move here for the team. Can Anj Auto finally get their first win in over 2 seasons? As they come up the hill, the field a little spread out. They're going to come over the hill. Tib Foster, Riley Spurley-Tube, Picard lead us down. Green flag is back in the air. And look at that. Cloud makes a move. Fitzwater down to the inside. Jackson is going to make it 3 wide into the corner. Jacob Rose gets blocked by Sam Picard. 3 wide for that 2nd position. Picard up into Spurley-Tube, sideways off of the corner. Logan Cloud making the move. Zet Jackson there. Tib Foster is gone. Sam Picard clears Spurley-Tube into 2nd. Ken Rose clears Spurley-Tube for 3rd. Look at Cloud up to the 5th position. Anj Auto out of nowhere today, and now they are battling all inside this top 5. Camden Luca sadly back to 6th, but you know what? He's doing it the best he can. Carson Bauers got shuffled out. Sam Picard now to chase down Tib Foster. There's Riley Spurley-Tube. Cloud moving to the inside of Rose. Logan Cloud sits 22nd in points. A top 5 here is great for him. Jacob Rose, though, wants to impress Peter, try to win, try to get as high as he can, but Tib Foster is gone. Picard took them 3 wide, and Foster now, he just has to hit his marks and not do that. Battle for 4th remains between the Andrado duo, Logan Cloud, Jacob Rose. Cloud very wide. That could cost him everything if he doesn't keep calm, and that's what he's going to do. Great car control by him and Spurley-Tube not to hit that grass and just lose it all. There's Paul Jackson. Carson Bauers now to the inside of Jackson. That is for the 9th position. Fitzwater up to 8th. Even Luca 6th. Rose has now lost it to Cloud, but that is still a top 5 he's fighting for. Eli Bright. Look at Diego Yepez. Bright and Yepez now. What a move by Eli Bright. Blocks Diego all the way down to the inside on Bauers. Fitzwater there. Fitzwater is in this battle. What a battle we are seeing here at Road America. Matthew Eves takes it 3 wide. He needs to get these points. Quayle on the inside. McKee's going to lose it. Eves is trying to fight up there. Marcus Yepez lost a lot on that restart, but look at this field. A lot of cars damaged. Onjak was moving. Now he's out into the grass, so that's just going to cost him everything, but he's 2 laps down already. Tib Foster is gone. Sam Picard is the one that will have to get him. Have to catch him. Spurley-Tube there. We still have 4 to go here at Road America. Jake Galloway now to the inside of Rose. If Rose wants to give Tib Foster this points lead, he has to hold off Jake Galloway. Paul Jackson, a road course ace. He's into 7th. Camden Luca 8th, but Luca is going to fight. You know he will move people out of the way because this is the best he's done in his career. Eli Bright now to the inside of Fitzwater. TSR Racing trying to get up there. AJR's defending winners. Here, Carson Bauers, Diego Yepez now. Bauers makes the move on Fitzwater. AJR is right all in there. Quayle almost spins out. Yepez diving it in too hard. There is Matthew Eves. Eves is up, I believe, to the 14th position. Look for 13th now, so he has gained almost 10 spots here. The guy who we thought would win the championship. It's already only 2 races, but now you see he can move this car, work his way through traffic, even at a road course. Now he will take that 13th position if Quayle will run wide. Yes, he will, so Eves should be into that 13th position, and that he is. Eves drives it a bit wide, though. Does he have the car control under him to keep it going? The 60 up the track. And now the top 3 is the same, except Sam Picard into 2nd. Picard in 2nd is great enough for Burkhart Maurice Motorsports, because this could show that Sam could definitely be a threat if he gets these last 2 rides, and this could really help him even secure a ride at Watkins Glen, because the team would definitely run a very strong road course guy there. Of course, Watkins Glen last year almost died at it after being hit on the roof. Riley Spurley-Tube, a move on the outside into the final corner. That is the TSR energy there. 3 to go, and Spurley-Tube takes 2nd away from Sam Picard once again. We'll get a flyby right here. There you see. There's the distance between Foster, Spurley-Tube, the rest of the field. Jacob Rose has to hold off some hard-charging drivers. Paul Jackson has now dropped all the way back. Yepez, Bauers, Eves on the march towards the front. You see this pack of cars. Oskin has damage. A lot of drivers have damage. There is Rowe. So a race is shaping up further back. There are the Red Bull Motorsports drivers. The 42 and 27, both of them are inside. They are 5th and 6th in points. There's Kev Shearer. Of course, Logan Cloud a little upset that he didn't get Kev in the offseason, but Logan Bradley's ran good enough. Even Bradley has damage. Kev Shearer doesn't, and Shearer's only about 7 spots ahead of Bradley. There's Casey Mears. He basically dumped that 21, but right now in his first chance at money this season. Marcus Yepez being attacked by AJR. Now, Matthew Eves has gotten around Jackson. The march to the front is alive. Carson Bauers up to the 9th position. Diego Yepez up to the 11th position. Eves has gained 11 spots in this race, and he is still marching forward. Tib Foster, he's trying to hang on and clinch his first career win. Riley Spurley-Tube almost into the grass. He has been driving it hard, and you can tell he is driving this car as hard as he can to catch that 40 car. Tib Foster, a road course ace. Last season, that's why he drove both Watkins Glen and Road America. At Watkins Glen, he ran pretty strong for how he was running the rest of the season, but right now, he got that 44 equipment. Tib Foster got to drive this team. He was called in by Anjado last season to drive part-time. Right now, Tib is only 2 laps away from collecting his first career win in the MDCS. But he has to hold off Spurleytube. Spurleytube is coming. Let's take a look at the distance at the line between these two, because Spurley has pulled away from Picard, and he's catching Foster. By how much did he catch him? 1.27 last time. He only gained about a 1/10 and a half. But of course, that was with Spurleytube driving it hard and overdriving the car. Look at Logan Cloud in 4th, though. Anjado is set to take an all top 5 run if Jacob Rose can hang on over Jake Galloway, which he has now gapped him a bit. Look at the battle further back. Camden Luca trying to hold off Eli Bright. That could be a big battle right there. But Zachary Fitzwater trying to hold off for 10th over a 4-time winner and a road course ace, Diego Yepez. Yepez in 11th, Eves in 12th. Bauers already passed Fitzy. Can Fitzwater fight back? Look at the Monster Motorsports team getting passed by Clark McKee. McKee could be a very strong road course guy, and he's on his way to getting a top 15 for Impala Racing at a road course. To put that into perspective, the other Impala Racing car right now sits in that 20th position. And Clark McKee's fighting a Monster Motorsports entry. But you see Tib Foster, he is being caught by Spurleytube. This is going to be the battle. Spurleytube is reeling in this 40 car. Picard is just trying to hang on, keep that 3rd position. Tib takes it wide. Spurley takes it even wider. Maybe that's just Spurley's line through the corner because he can carry more speed. I don't know, but he just got Picard catching him. Cloud in 4th, Rose in 5th, Anjado 1st, 4th, and 5th. Whatever happens, this is an absolutely astonishing day for the team that has struggled so much last season, and now they are back to their championship winning form. Tib Foster right now, he has 1 lap. He overdrives it over the rumble strips. Spurleytubes, could he capitalize? If he was closer, if he did not screw up the carousel, he would have. Foster keeps it wide. He's hanging it wide. Coming to the white flag here at Road America. Off of the corner they go. Spurleytube is now caught by Picard. I don't think there's enough time. But you know, every race at Road America so far, someone has blown up, either at the beginning or the end. Diego Yepez blew up and crossing the line last year. And Alexander Rowe, heavy damage to that 00. He just popped into pit road, so we'll get a replay of that here on this last lap. We'll show it to you right now. But as that happens, Tib Foster is on his way to victory. Again, Matthew Eves blew up at the start of the race last season. At the end of the race in Season 1, Diego Yepez blew up under caution. Tib has only about 3 miles left to hang on. Spurleytube 2nd, Picard 3rd. The top 3 teams in the NSDCA are represented in this top 5. Monster Motorsports, no idea where they are. Camden Lucas still fighting for this top 10, but he's getting mugged now. Eli Bright, Carson, Bauers, Zachary Fitzwater. Whatever happened, Picard very wide. Foster, he just has to hold on. Don't even push it. Spurleytube is the one that needs to push it here on this last lap if he wants to try to win. Foster has kept the distance about a second this entire time. If he makes it through the carousel, he should be clear. Tib Foster in the 40 car. Last season, 2 injuries sidelined him. He still was able to drive those 6 races. At Atlanta, he had a strong car to beat. At Road America, he had a car that could have gained some spots. But of course, last season, that injury or that crash resulted in a fractured finger for the driver of this 40 car. He has come back. Anjado has given him the car to take a victory. Through the final 2 corners here at Road America, Tib Foster, if he makes it through this one, he is home free. Through the final corner at Road America, up the hill for Tib Foster. He'll do it. Tib Foster across the line is going to get his first career win in the NSDCA. Logan Cloud steps out. He takes 4th, and Jacob Rose brings Angiato all top 5 finishes. Fitzwater 9th. Camden Luca takes 10th. Clark McKee 11th. Where did Diego Yepez go? Did Yepez get dumped? Caution is on the field. Larry Hagan with damage. We'll take a look who was involved. Hagan has a lot of damage. Where did Diego Yepez go? Alexander Rose still damaged on pit road. Yepez got spun 19th. He will come home. Matthew Eves with damage still comes home 13th, battered and bruised. What a race. And it is Tib Foster winning at Road America. The crowd is on their feet. This was one of the most hyped wins in the NSDCA. Everyone has wanted to see this 40 team take a victory. Angiato's streak, its losing streak, is now shattered. An 18 race losing streak. The last time someone won for Angiato, Peter Onjak in Kentucky, and Tib Foster takes it home. Spurley Tube, he just kept overdriving the carousel. If he didn't overdrive the carousel when Tib went wide on lap 11, I think Spurley Tube would have been there, and that would have been a battle to the end. But Logan Cloud takes 4th, Sam Picard 3rd after the news broke that he might not even run the full season. Jacob Rose in his first career start takes a 5th place position. If these guys make it back around, Diego Yepez in that 78 is furious on the radio. Don't know who he's furious at, but we'll throw up a replay of that right now. But Diego for AJR, he was on his way to a top 10 and lost it. Matthew Eves 13th with a damaged car. Clark McKee 11th. Camden Luca, Zachary Fitzwater, 2 of the most struggling drivers in the series, take 9th and 10th. A great job for Fitzwater and Luca. Carson Bauers comes home 8th. Jake Galloway 6th, but it will be Tib Foster taking the win and the points lead here at Road America. 3 seasons in a row, the pole sitter has gone to victory lane. And what can't you say? It is a road course after all. These road courses are hard to see some good racing, especially with a bunch of ARCA drivers. But thank you guys for watching this crazy race here at Road America, and most likely one of the fan favorite wins here in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. Of course, other drivers who would be a fan favorite win, Logan Cloud back and forth. Both Cloud and Foster got injured multiple times last season after a crazy amount of races, a crazy amount of wrecks. But we will see you guys next week here in the MDCS, and of course tomorrow night at Milwaukee in the Truck Series for the first Milwaukee race of the season. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today here at Road America. We will see you guys next time.